What inspired you to first start painting?
I would have to say the desert really inspired it when I moved away from home, from Cleveland, Ohio, and I jumped on the road out west. I was just doodling at the time, and I had all this time on my hands when I got to Phoenix, when I touched down in Phoenix, and it just started flowing through me, like literally overnight. I started to do these pieces, and I noticed that more or less I was just excited to share it with people. So when I found out I wasn't nervous to share it at all, that's when it drove me to continue to create. I just love when people get excited, when people are like, do this. So I was feeding off of other people's energy. And then after that point, it was just consistency. I started making the right moves, living in downtown Phoenix, and living in an artist complex for a little while, meeting all these different people, just putting myself out there and connecting with people, and it started driving my yearn to just experiment and be a sponge to different styles and techniques. I started being like, okay, well, what do I want to do with my art? Started putting it up in coffee shops, restaurants, and then from there, started putting it out at the First Friday festivals. At that point, it just started growing. But inspiration-wise, I definitely feel like it's the release of the psyche. I love that when I get into this zone, there's like this fluid thing that starts to happen where it's just moving. I can feel that through my gut, and I can feel it through my mind. And like the words that I can't sometimes say, I transmute it through painting, through drawing, and it truly is like it's a form of meditation. So I think like that's the part that I got kind of addicted to. And there's so much of it in my family. Once I started really diving into my own art, I started talking with a lot of my family members who were like, hey man, don't you know that your Uncle Mike was an artist, and started showing us that your grandma was an artist, she was a poet. So all these people in my lineage all come from travel, art, poetry, experimenting, and just self-expression. So I just really started to lean into that, and I felt a lot more connected to my family through that process, and also just being very supported by them. Everybody, my grandparents, my mom, my dad, my sisters, everybody, they've all just been so supportive. Green light, dude, love it, go for it, do you, go, travel. Not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people have the support. So it's just, it was almost like this is my mission. If I were to do anything else, it would be silly. Like I've been given this opportunity to go live a life that I'm being awarded to just go and just free for all. Go, see what you can do with it. It doesn't happen like that with a lot of people. So I recognize that, and I stand in that. And I say, let's go.
Incredible.
And the connection, man. Here we are, and then I get to these moments where it's one-on-one, mano-a-mano with myself. I'm looking around, and I'm like, I'm here doing what I love, and it's just this big full circle episode. It's so cool.
That's so great that you're appreciative of it, because a lot of people live their whole lives trying to find that spark or that thing,
right,
and they just do whatever's comfortable, whatever they were trained to do by their family or whatever
sure.
is socially accepted. So
and
it's a really
why,
dynamic path.
Why of why am I doing this? Why am I going after it? That's tough for people to figure out. And a lot of times they want to stand out, or it's a status thing, or they want to sell, make money. But for me, it's just like, all right, I love this. This is my mode of transportation. This is how artwork will always be in my front seat with me, never in the back seat, because it drives everything else that I do. Travel, connection, all of it. This is the thing that I can use as my greatest asset to get to those places that I want to go.
Yeah, wherever your heart's calling you.
Absolutely.
I love that. And you're supported all along the way.
100%.
Oh, so exciting.
I feel that. Very grateful. Very, very grateful.
Thank you. Thank you for answering my question. You're so inspiring to me.
Seriously, I appreciate that. Well, thank you for listening and being generally interested in the story. That's super important.
Yeah, your story inspires others, because there are a lot of people that want to do this, but they just don't know the path. So to hear different ways people have done it is inspiring, helpful to others.
Like leaning into the mentorship side is really huge for me too. The art is always the driver, the thing that drives it. But now I'm realizing through this things like Justice Music Festival that I'm able to help people through that art. I'm able to showcase this ability to overcome and to spread your wings and showcase your voice through creativity, art, expression, all those things. So mentoring is definitely on my on my big list of things that I want to really lean into.
So thrilled about that, because literally I was just telling you how I'm keen on the lined paper and 3-inch surfaces, and I have to break free from that.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for someone who can help kind of give me guidance to see how it's done, just so I can like get that experience and get over the hard part, which is like that intimidation.
It does take, sometimes it does take that other perspective from somebody who, whether they've been there before, or they're doing it, or they have the right words for you, and you genuinely look up to them. Like for me, I have an art mentor. Over the last year and a half, he's this man that, ever since I met him, I have just grown exponentially, and he has given me the tools and the ability to do this at a greater level, and showed me that, hey, you're doing it, dude. If once you see what I see in you, you're going to be endless with where this can go for you.
I love that. That's all it takes is one person to believe in you for you to like unlock that in yourself. Yep. That's amazing.
And I started channeling that with a couple other people that I know who look up to me, and I go, I'm already mentoring people in my own life every day. This is something that I should really focus on, so
it's the next step, apparently.
It is the next step, so.
Yeah, but you're in the flow, and you're right there.
You're in the flow. That's what it's all about.
I love that.
Being in the flow. And how do you get to the flow? When you're out of it, those building blocks of every day doing those little things that keep you available to change that attitude or change that direction when things go another way, and having the attitude to be like, hey, this might not be going right now, but at the end of the day, what can I do today that's going to help me for tomorrow? Those little things, writing, journaling, consistency, the impeccability with your words, standing in your decision making, and just being authentic. It's the 4 agreements, you know what I mean? Apply that to your artwork and your life, man. It's super huge. It's very important. So
you got so much wisdom.
Me talking to me too, because sometimes you get lost in the sauce of the everyday life of oh, I don't know, am I doing enough? All this stuff, and you just gotta settle back into the basics of what it is. Play, have fun with it, man. So
amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for your inspiring words. This is really helpful footage for everybody who gets to watch
Seriously.
it.
Hey,
appreciate
much
you.
love, dude. I hope it helps anybody. Like it's just and this is such a big stage for me. I'm looking around, really blown away by what we have around us tonight. And it's like, whoa, it's wild. Dude.
Yeah,
it's
but
really
we're worthy.
wild.
You're worthy of this experience.
Yes.
And this is what is being shown to you.
Absolutely.
That's so amazing.
It's huge.
Excited for you. Thank you for the inspiration and the footage.
I appreciate that.
John Stewart, Wally Ingram, Lizzie Harden, they told me you definitely
I'm excited to. This is so much fun. I could do this for hours. I could literally be doing these mountains all night in white and black. But I'm really excited to get that pastel in there. I think it's just going to throw some deep color in that mix.
So you're gonna add more of that red?
Yes, red. I have this whole.
I have to check up on you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I can't believe how quick you fucking.
I work fast.
Your first 2 out. I mean, I left and came back, and your first.
So I told people, they were like, "Dude, when are you gonna start?" I'm like, "When I start, it's going to transform very quickly." So I also very much had to time it out correctly throughout the weekend. So I'm loving it. I'm so happy.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you, my bro.
everybody in between.
And here it is. This is what you want to see. Little peaks and valleys. Little peaks.
And we're gonna rock you with that.
Love it.
Splendor.